San Diego is a super rare rarity, while Lil Sandy is an elite rarity light cruisers from the Eagle Union, and both are a part of the Atlanta class of light cruisers or anti-air light cruisers. San Diego is available from Light Construction, the Medal of Honor shop, for 80 Medal of Honors, the Requisition Exchange, or from completing the training exam when given the selection of Illustrious San Diego, Enterprise, or Hood. Lil Sandy is only available from collecting 1,000 friendship points during the Here Comes the Future Star event. San Diego was launched from the Bethlehem Shipbuilding Corporation's Four River Shipyard on the 26th of July, 1941, commissioned on the 10th of January, 1942, decommissioned on the 4th of November, 1946, reclassified as an anti-aircraft light cruiser on the 18th of March, 1949, stricken on the 1st of March, 1959, and sold for scrap in December of 1960. San Diego did the usual tasks an American light cruiser did in the Second World War. Here are her more interesting exploits. Barely missed the Battle of Midway while escorting Saratoga. Escorted Hornet in the South Pacific. Witnessed the sinking of the Wasp on the 15th of September 1942 and Hornet on the 26th of October. Gave AA protection to Enterprise during the Battle of Guadalcanal. Rejoined Saratoga along with HMS Victorious during the invasions of Munda, New Georgia, and Bougainville. Joined Saratoga in Princeton in raids against Rabaul. Served in Operation Valnick, the capturing of Tarawa. Escorted Lexington to Pearl Harbor after she was damaged by a torpedo. Had a modern radar, combat info center, and 40mm AA guns installed in December of 1943. Was a key part of Vice Admiral Mark Mishner's Fast Carrier Task Force. Participated in Operation Flintlock, the capture of Marujo and Kawalin, and Operation Catchpole, the invasion of Enwitok. Escorted the damaged Houston and Canberra away from Formosa after they were crippled by Japanese planes. Successfully rode out Typhoon Cobra. Was the first major Allied warship to enter Tokyo Bay since the beginning of the war. Assisted in the surrender of Yokosuka Naval Base and IJN Nagato. Brought U.S. troops home in Operation Magic Carpet. In her base character art drawn by Yumisaki Kade, San Diego wears a shoulderless tube top underneath a partially buttoned up white and red top with a presidential seal on its left pocket, a blue pleated skirt, metal choker with red tie, black arm gloves with white cuffs, the left having red on the palm, black thigh highs attached to a garter belt, and black loafers with rudders. Her rigging consists of a base point at her waist which has an armament attached to it. Directly behind her is a smokestack with two signal lights. To the left, there is a quad-barrel AA gun. To both of her sides, there are the fronts of a ship hull with three double-barrel naval cannons, the left side having a Quint torpedo launcher, and she holds an aiming gun in her left hand. In her character art, also drawn by Yumisaki Kade, Sandy wears essentially the child's version of her standard outfit. The only noticeable differences is that her tie is shorter and has a star on it. She has a blue tie with yellow stars tying up a strand of hair, the absence of a garter belt, and she wears sneakers. Her rigging is pretty much the same as well, but with the absence of the AA gun, having two aiming guns, 3 shooting stars, and a wave behind her. In their voice lines, voiced by Asuka Ito, San Diego and Sandy are very hyperactive.
審議官、大丈夫。サンディエゴよりバカなのはあなたのせいじゃないんだから。主教官、ここにいっぱいある紙を使って誰の紙飛行機が一番遠くまで飛べるか競争しようよ。指揮官、ずっとここに座りっぱなしでつまんなくないの？よし、私が探す番ね。今、10まで数えるから。1、2、5、10！海に向かって進め！指揮官、考えてないで遊ぼうよ。ほらほら指揮官、競争よ。勝 のを見て何が面白いの？それより遊ぼう。ねえ、シキカ、エクサイティングな水鉄砲遊びをしよう。シキカ、なんかうみ合いの食べる？サンディエゴだよ。エンタープライズの姉貴の次に星をもらったかんだって。星はなんだかわかんないけど、なんかすっごいって。シキカ？なになに？アメリカ？何かの暗号なの？出撃だ！危なかった。転んじゃうところだったよ。シキカ、ボーナスよ！見て見て！指揮官、速さ競争よ！私がライバル兼審判ってことで！
At level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, base San Diego has 3,842 HP, 139 firepower, 170 torpedo, 458 AA, 193 reload, 112 evasion, light armor, 32 speed, 173 accuracy, 85 luck, 204 anti-sub, and consumes 11 oil. Sandy, when at level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, has 3,301 HP, 132 firepower, 163 torpedo, 443 AA, 185 reload, 113 evasion, light armor, 32 speed, 173 accuracy, 85 luck, 195 anti-sub, and consumes 10 oil. Base San Diego has 1 skill and an AOA, while Sandy has 2 skills and an AOA. San Diego's first skill, I am number 1, when firing her AA guns, there is a 15% chance to increase the fleet's AA by 50% for 8 seconds. Sandy's first skill, Starlit Debut, 1 second after the battle starts, Lil Sandy's own firepower, torpedo, and anti-sub is buffed by 10%, as well as reducing aviation damage taken by the fleet by 6% for 30 seconds. Sandy's second skill, Sparkling Star, every 14 seconds, Sandy releases a star-shaped barrage, with the damage increasing with the skill level. For reference, it's scaled 100% with her anti-sub stat and can hit subs for whatever reason. Their AOAs look like this, being procced every 8 times San Diego's main guns are fired, and every 10 times Sandy's main guns are fired. I recommend getting in close as it's like a shotgun. The recommended equipment for base San Diego, Retrofit San Diego, and Sandy are the same as her Atlantic-class sisters. The twin 100mm Type 98 Kai for a DD gun with low reload time to proc, AOAs faster, the best DPS against light/heavy armor, and great DPS against medium armor. The Quint Mag Torpedo for the best homing torpedoes, the twin 57mm L60 for the best general use AA, the Repair Toolkit for more survivability and small amounts of healing, the High Perf Steering Gear for a buff to evasion and survivability, and the Crossbow for a buff to firepower and AA. To fully retrofit San Diego, you will need San Diego at level 90, 3 dupes of San Diego or 3 gold bullets, 18 T2 Cruiser BPs and 20 T3 Cruiser BPs, 50 T3 aux plates and 60 T3 gun plates, the sparkling microphone item, which is available from the Proto Shop for 2,000 specialized cores, and 57,000 coins. After being retrofitted, San Diego's rarity goes to ultra rare when she reaches the modernization node. In her retrofit art, presumably also drawn by Yumisaki Kade, San Diego wears a white and black sleeveless collared vest with 2 straps on the side of her bust, a red tie around her neck with white stripes and what appears to be the Eagle Union logo on it, a blue pleated skirt with a red line near the bottom, black arm gloves with red cuffs at the top, white on the wrists, and red outlines where the finger holes are, a piece of cloth to her right side that has USS on it, black thigh highs held up by a garter belt, with the right side possibly having CL53, the hull number of San Diego, and 2 high cuff boots. Her rigging is practically the same as her base form, with some minor alterations. The color under the waterline on the front of the ship hulls is now red instead of a dark gray. Her aiming gun is now connected by a wire instead of mechanical arms. There's 1 AA gun per side, both hulls have quad torpedo launchers, and there's some shooting stars around her. When fully retrofitted at level 125, max affinity and enhancements, San Diego has 4,082 HP, 182 firepower, 568 AA, 213 reload, and her torpedo, evasion, armor, speed, accuracy, luck, anti-sub, and oil consumption stats do not change whatsoever during her retrofit. During her retrofit, San Diego gains a new skill and has her AOA upgraded. Her new skill, Sparkling Battlestar, at level 10, buffs San Diego's own AA stat by 25%. Every 20 seconds, there is a 100% chance to release a powerful special barrage. Her AOA is changed to look like this, and is procced every 16 times her main gun is fired instead of the previous 8. Again, my recommendation is getting as close as you can when she procs either this or Sparkling Battlestar to hit as many enemies as possible. Starting with the pros and cons of Sandy, she's designed to work well with the other Child Alter Vanguard ships from the Eagle Union, Clevelad and Lena specifically. Her stats are a bit below her regular counterpart, and she starts with 2 torpedoes instead of getting 1 from limit breaking. Her S1 boosts her firepower, torpedo, and anti-sub stats, while also reducing aviation damage 1 second after the battle starts. She's also guaranteed to release a special barrage every 14 seconds. As always, there's downsides. A major one being that her normal version exists and it has a retrofit. Her S1 only buffs those stats by a measly 10%, reduces the aviation damage by a minor 6%, and it only lasts for 30 seconds, meaning she's more suited for mob fleets instead of boss fleets. Her S2, though guaranteed, is every 14 seconds, and for whatever reason, scales on her anti-submarine stat, while also being able to hit subs. I'd give her a low priority to build, but she's limited in how you can obtain her, so it's not like you'll be getting her anytime soon. San Diego, on the other hand, is a goddess among women. Good stats out the gate, especially the AA, with the stats further being amplified by her retrofit. Her limit breaking gives another main gun, as well as starting her off with 2 torpedoes. Her basic S1 boosts the entire fleet's AA, instead of just her own, by 50%. For reference, base San Diego has the second highest AA in the game, second to Reno, and with her skills, retrofit, and the right equipment, she shoots well past it. Her retrofit S2 buffs her own AA stats further, and has a guaranteed chance to fire a special barrage, with both the S2 barrage and the AOA being great. This power does come with drawbacks. The main one being how expensive her retrofit is. She needs 3 dupes of herself or gold bullets, 20 gold cruiser BPs, a special item, and 57,000 coins just to fully retrofit her. Her S1, while good, only has a 15% chance, that's a 3 in 20 chance, to proc, and only lasts for 8 seconds. Her S2, while it does always have an active part, requires you to wait 20 seconds, 6 seconds longer than Sandy's, for a guaranteed barrage. Her retrofit also has her AOA requirements doubled from 8 times the main gun is fired to 16. Regardless, San Diego is a must-have, especially for late-game, EX, and hard mode stages, such as Chapter 12, 13, and 14, due to the astronomical amount of planes in the stages. Highly recommend you get her and fully retrofit her, while keeping in mind the expenses of it. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates, I also stream, and please check out my other Arknights and Azur Lane videos as well.